Hello, friends, and welcome back to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you for joining us today. It feels like it's been forever since I have seen you guys, and I want to thank you all for all the birthday wishes last week and the wedding congratulations for my niece and her lovely husband. Beautiful family there. Our drive actually only took us 2 hours to get to where we were going, which was great. We made great time. Beautiful venue. But friends, what we are here for today is this. This is the February 2026 Sew Sampler subscription box. So let us get into it here. I got to cut that tape for us so we can open it up. Oh, this is beautiful. Milk and Meadows. It looks like we have a quilt along and another quilt idea on here. And there is a coupon also for 15% off layer cakes. So, friends, that's a good deal. We like them 15% off. So, let's get into the box. Sew Sampler, Milk and Meadows, 2026. I am going to start it just whatever I see on the top. I'm going to pull out and tell you the value of it. Oh, the first thing, we have a layer cake here, friends. This is called Farmer's Daughter. Oh, I've seen a lot about Farmer's Daughter. These are some beautiful colors. It is a it's called Butter Churn Farmer's Daughter Junior, a 10-inch stacker by Lori Holt. It is a $24.98 value. Can you see those colors in that, friends? I love this. It's got chickens on it. It follows Lori's general patterns. A lot of the small flowers. She does have the chickens on there. Does look like there's some chicken wire in here. But, yes, Farmer's Daughter, Junior Stacker, $24.98 value. I love getting these in these boxes. The next thing I see here, oh, guys, I love these. This is what I buy when I buy rotary blades. This is the Alpha Endurance blades. They last forever. And I just noticed the other day when I was using my rotary cutter that it was skipping. So I was like, oh, I've got to order me some more of those. No, I don't. They sent me some. This thing will last me, even as much cutting as I do, they will last me 3 to 6 months as long as I'm very careful and I make sure, I'm cutting correctly. I'm not doing stupid stuff with my rotary blades. But the rotary blades, I know these are $13.48, and you get a pack of one. So $13.48 for one rotary blade. But friends, I'm going to tell you, it is worth it. This Endurance, it says they last 2 times longer. Yes, they do. I can vouch for that. They do last a lot longer than your standard rotary cutters. Oh, my goodness. Let me find this one here. Okay. Friends, Creative Grids. My goodness, can they get their templates any smaller? Look at that. That's a 1.5 by 2.5 inch quilt ruler. This is a value of $9.49. Friends, that's almost $10 for that little bitty ruler. I may have one. I don't know. But that looks like it's a little flying geese ruler. Let me show you. It's, like I said, it's a 1.5 by 2.5. You may be able to see it's got the angle there. It looks like a flying geese ruler to me. But that is a value, once again, $9.49. I'm excited about this. I love it when I get these, and I've got to get my sewing room organized, friends, organized. If I bring you guys along with me to do that, it would take us a week. It would take me a week. But here we have foundation paper piecing, 6-inch vintage Milkmaid's Star. Isn't that pretty? So I bet our quilt that it comes, or our pattern that comes in this box, has this shape in it. This foundation paper is $13.98 for this little pad. Let's see what it calls it here. It's a Vintage Block Series number 3. And it says, let's see, 6-inch blocks. 4 quadrant blocks will make a vintage Milkmaid's Star block. Oh, wow. So this is not, this is the paper patterns. So that's interesting. There's 42 sheets per pad. Again, that's a $13.98 value. I'm going to make sure there's nothing else in my box because I have a tendency of doing that. The Butter Churn Table Runner pattern. Y'all, this is pretty, but it's a table runner. This is the pattern. What's in your box that you will need is the junior stacker, the foundation paper. What you'll need additional is 7/8 yard background, 3/8 yard binding, 3 yards, it says raindrop large vintage trim, and 3 1/4 yards backing. It does look like in the border or in the binding of this pattern, we call that rickrack. You've got rickrack in there with it. And that's that trim that they're talking about. Now, of course, this pattern is a Sew Sampler exclusive. Is $9.98. Let me look at this, friends, and see. I don't normally open the patterns up and look at them. Okay, we've got our cutting instructions. It just shows doing it on foundation paper, guys. That's all you got is foundation paper blocks. And last but not least is our flowering block. This is block 11. It is called Apple Blossom of My Eye block. And y'all, that is beautiful. Look at that. A very pretty pattern there. This is block 11 of the flowering quilt along. In this pattern, or this block this month, you will only use 4 fabrics. And it looks like you have 7 cuttings. You have 7 different cuts that you will make. So these blocks, I don't know if anybody says it or not. I don't mind saying it. These blocks come out at 18.5 by 18.5, and it says it right there on the front of the pattern. But this is a $4.98 value. So we love doing the flowering. I am still caught up with the flowering. I finally got everything together after being sick. And then after the ice storm we had. So now I'm caught up with my reflections, my Yuletide Sampler 2, and flowering. I'm caught up with all of these. So friends, that is our February 2026 Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler box. I think we have a lot of good value in this. This is a beautiful table runner. I do like that. But I don't know if I'd use it as a table runner. I would probably, I don't know. It comes out 16.5 by 28.5. So you're just a little bit over a foot. You're not quite a foot and a half wide, and you're just a little bit over 2 feet long. So that's it's, to me, that's not a table runner. That's like just a table setting. You know, it's not a table runner to me. But that, it is very beautiful. It is very beautiful. So I am very happy with this. You can, I tell you what, this right here makes the whole box for me, because I was about to have to order these, and I'm so happy I don't have to now. But getting the foundation paper pieces, I love getting that. So this is a Fat Quarter Shop box that I will be keeping, and I will be testing that out. And I know you guys remember, I told y'all we're going to start doing like a sampler or subscription box sew along on Sundays. What I'm trying to do, February, I'm just trying to get through the month and just trying to get everything caught up. So when it comes to March, we can start doing all the things. But I do want to have my sewing room organized so we can do that. But friends, this is the February 2026 Sew Sampler box. It's a great box. I always love Fat Quarter Shop's box. Go down in the description if you are interested in just checking out more information about the subscriptions that Fat Quarter Shop does offer. They have so many clubs. They have fabric clubs, thread clubs, boxes, you know, the subscription boxes. I am going to say real quick, I am not an affiliate of Fat Quarter Shop. They do not sponsor me. They do not send me a box for free. I purchased this on my own. You will always get a 100% true and accurate opinion. It is my opinion. Not all fabrics are everybody's cup of tea. Not all patterns is everyone's cup of tea. I am not particularly fond of table runners, but that is okay. I don't mind doing a table runner. I like to test my skill and expand it. So it's very likely I will be making this table runner, and it's very likely it will get put in one of my D-stashes, unless I just absolutely love it and can't let go of it. So friends, give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, friends.